Hello everyone and welcome back to English with Lucy. Today I am going to train your pronunciation. We're going to be going through some tongue twisters together. Tongue twisters are sentences or rhymes that are really hard to say. They're very useful for learners of English because they often involve repeating difficult sounds over and over again, or two similar or conflicting sounds over and over again. As always, I have the free PDF that goes along with this lesson. It has all of the tongue twisters and some extra bonus ones that you can use to practice with. If you'd like to download the PDF, click on the link in the description box. You sign up to my mailing list and it will be sent directly to your inbox. When I was young, when I was a child, a little girl, I used to really struggle with certain elements of speech, and there was one big reason. My tongue. I had and I do have a tongue that is much larger than average. I will swallow my pride and show you my problem, my big problem. I used to really struggle with the S sound. I still do struggle a little bit. And the reason why is I have a very big tongue that, especially when I was very small, was too big for my mouth. I can also do some tricks. Anyway, I think we digressed slightly. The point of that was to explain that when I was younger, I did used to really struggle with the S sounds. They used to come out like th instead. I would call myself Lucy instead of Lucy. We call this a lisp, which is an incredibly cruel word because it has the S sound in it. So if I used to tell people what I had, I said that I had a lisp. Now, I still have a tiny bit of a lisp and I'm absolutely fine with it. In fact, my first boyfriend told me that he thought it was cute. So after he said that, I felt really good about it. But I did go through times of feeling insecure, and I used to train myself to kind of push my tongue further back into my mouth. These tongue twisters that I have today are difficult sentences involving these difficult sounds that you can repeat over and over again. They will be a struggle, I promise. And by repeating them and getting your tongue used to being in certain positions and your mouth used to being in certain shapes, you will eventually become more accustomed to producing these sounds correctly. It is possible to a certain extent. I did it myself with my lisp. I have got 15 pronunciation tongue twisters for you. They focus on different sounds. We're going to start with some consonants that are commonly mispronounced, misproduced by students, and then we'll move on to some vowel sounds as well. Let's start with tongue twisters focusing on the S sound and the sh sound as well. Okay, let's start with this one. It was very popular when I was younger. I think it's quite a famous one. I'm going to give you some time to try and say it aloud for yourself, just to practice your reading and pronunciation. So please go ahead. Okay, it should be, she sells seashells by the seashore. Now, if you say it over and over again, it gets more and more difficult. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Hey! You wait till I get onto the and all ones. They really make me struggle. Let's do another one with this set of phonemes. Try this one. I'll give you a few seconds. It should be, she thinks she'll see a seal. 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 So those are two really nice ones for practicing the S and sh sounds. Let's move on to tongue twisters using the and sound. Speakers of Asian languages tend to find these two sounds quite difficult. For speakers of some languages, this will be so easy, but for speakers of Asian languages in particular, it can be a real challenge. Try saying this one 3 times. Okay, I'll give you some time to do it. Okay, it should be red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Oh, I struggled at the end. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red. It's so hard. What about this one? Try saying this one 3 times. I'll give you some time. Go ahead. Okay, it should be truly rural, truly rural, truly rural, truly rural, truly rural. Number 5. Say this one 3 times to practice your and sounds. Go ahead. Okay. Red blood, bad blood, red blood, bad blood, red blood, bad blood, red blood, bad blood. Red blood, bad blood, red blood, bad blood. Oh, I said bad blood. Hard. Okay, now I have 3 that focus on the b and v sounds. And these are usually very difficult for speakers of Spanish. But they're still difficult for everyone else, including me. So let's try this first one. Go ahead. Ready? Veil the bed with the bed valance. Veil the bed with the bed valance. Veil the bed with the bed valance. If I said that enough times, I would struggle. What about this one? The view of the valley is very beautiful. The view of the valley is very beautiful. The view of the valley is very beautiful. That one's a nice one. That wasn't so hard. This one, however, is hard. Give this one a go. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Betty, I messed up already. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Oh, I'm struggling. Betty, it's a cute name, Betty. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Betty, what is my problem? See, they're very difficult. I've picked them really well. This last one isn't with v and b. It's actually with v and f. These are produced in the same way. V, V has voice and F is unvoiced. Give it a go. "77 benevolent elephants, 77 benevolent elephants." I already messed it up. 77 benevolent elephants. Oh! 77 benevolent elephants, 77 benevolent elephants. Hard. If you're struggling with your v and f sounds, that's a really good one. Okay, last we will look at the f and w sounds. I've just got one for you, but it's a toughie. It is a very tough one. So I'm going to give you a bit of time to try it before I do it for you. Okay, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? So at the end we say was he instead of was he. And finally, we have a couple that focus on the th and th sounds. I know a lot of students struggle with these sounds. Again, they are produced in the same way, but one has voice and one has no voice. Th, th, th. I'll let you have a go first. Be my guest. Okay, now I shall try. I'm going to have to read this one because it's a bit complex. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Ooh! It's the th and sound that I personally find difficult. Throughout, throughout. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. With this last one, we're looking at th and f. You will often hear people saying free instead of three, or thanks instead of thanks. It's easy to get these sounds confused, and this also forms a part of regional dialects. An example being Cockney. Thanks. Have a go at this. Okay, now it's my turn. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Nailed it! Nailed it means did it perfectly, but we often use it in a sarcastic way. So if something doesn't go to plan and it's obvious that it didn't, you can say, nailed it. Okay, we're done with consonants for now. Let's focus on some similar vowel sounds. The first one focuses on and as in duck, as in could. Have a go at this. Okay. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I love that one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Did I say that right? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? This next one focuses on the I and E sounds. And again, a lot of my students struggle with this. Many languages only have the E sound. They don't have that short I sound. It's important to differentiate between these two sounds because if you look at the words beach and sheet, if you were to say them with the short I sound, they would both be rude words. I'll let you try this one first. Go ahead. Okay. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. Finally, the last one, this focuses on the oi sound. Oi, it's a diphthong. O, I, oi. Please take your turn before me. Okay, I'll have a go. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster most. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster most. What a ridiculous sentence. Oh, I absolutely loved this tongue twister lesson. I hope you enjoyed it too. I've got all of these tongue twisters written down on that free PDF. You can download that, and I have included some bonus ones for you to try. Click on the link in the description box. You enter your name and your email address, you sign up to my mailing list, and I send it straight to your inbox, and every week you get a new free PDF worksheet. Don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media. I've got my Facebook, my Instagram, and my website. Very exciting. There's a great pronunciation tool on there. See if you can find it. I will see you soon for another lesson. Mwah!